Value what? Valuetainment or valuetaining? Valuetaining. This is valuetaining. Now I'm getting into my reporter voice. On Saturday, March 12th, a group of dissidents were exposed. This is James O'Keefe, Valuetaining Questions with an American Muckraker.
Define a muckraker.
Muckraker, we define it as someone who makes disclosures, releases information that's unauthorized, that they print something that powerful people do not want printed, because most people in media and journalism these days relay information to the public that they want you to know. We want to publish information they don't want you to know.
What was the most complex character you played?
We set up a fake website and met with these two NPR executives and presented ourselves as agents with the fundamentalist Muslim Brotherhood, trying to make a $5 million donation to NPR in order to elicit statements out of this vice president of fundraising for National Public Radio, and set up a hidden camera inside the Washington, D.C. restaurant, and then the National Public Radio CEO resigned.
What situation were you most concerned for your safety?
It's never my physical safety, it's almost my legal safety. I've been in jail, I've been in handcuffs a few different times by federal agents, I've been shackled. The fear of being put in chains and shackles, that's not a literal threat to your safety, but going to jail is no fun, and arguably that would be probably the biggest threat to me physically, is being incarcerated.
What do you think the future of journalism should be?
It's going to require people who are non-credentialed journalists, people who are just citizens, people who don't go to journalism school, who are not working for a corporation. Corporations are for profit and therefore are compromised. They can't tell the truth because they have an ulterior motive, which is to generate a profit. And if your goal is to generate a profit, if that's what you want to do, you're not going to do investigative reporting because it's very expensive.
Have dinner with any historical figure, who would it be and why? Winston
Churchill. I would love to know about his resilience.
Which TV show character do you most identify with?
Borat?
Has anyone ever told you you look like Drake Bell?
I don't know who that is. What's the guy from Vision Quest? Matthew Modine. That's what Andrew Breitbart said to me.
What song would you want to play in the montage of your life?
We just did that. It's called the Project Veritas Experience. Blue Sky Action by Above and Beyond.
What random stat of your life would you want to know?
How many nights I've had with 8 hours of sleep.
Your guilty pleasure.
Strawberry Haagen-Dazs ice cream.
Who has the opposite opinion of you, but you respect them as a journalist?
That's a good one. Glenn Greenwald.
Well, who do you want to play in the movie of your life?
A younger version of Matthew Modine.
Do mermaids lay eggs or have babies?
That's a wild question. You stumped me with that one. I don't know. Chicken or the egg, I don't know.
I'm gonna say these names and just say the first thing that comes to mind. Tapper.
This is like a CIA interview. Go ahead.
Jake Tapper.
CNN.
Anderson Cooper.
Vanderbilt.
Rachel Maddow.
Short hair.
Tucker Carlson.
Fox.
Rush Limbaugh.
The ABC.
Bill
News.
O'Reilly.
Spin.
Walter Cronkite.
Vietnam.
Jean Jacques.
I can't say the word because it would be inappropriate. What is this, a CIA interview? You guys planted that question. My staff was behind that question.
CNN, Vice, Fox. Fuck, marry, kill.
Can you say that again? This is wild. This is unique, I have to say. Say it again. I'm going to need like 5 seconds to process what you just said.
CNN, Vice, Fox. Fuck,
CNN, Vice, and Fox. If you're forcing me to make a decision?
Yes.
This is an arbitrary decision. It's like a lottery. I mean, it depends on what type of marriage you want to have. I mean, do you want to be with a borderline personality disorder wife? You're giving me many options here. Which one's the most? None of them are nurturing. And Lord knows I need a patient woman in my life. I think I'd probably have sex with Vice. I would, and then there's CNN and Fox, and I have to either kill or marry one or the other. I'd probably kill CNN and marry Fox, but not for the reasons you would assume. Shameless book plug. American Muckraker. Took me 5 years to write this book. All proceeds go to Project Veritas, our 501c3. And if you want to read about power and truth and ethics and privacy and struggle and sacrifice and endurance, this book is a non-fiction story about what it means to be a truth teller in the digital age. Pick it up, AmericanMuckraker.com.